Yo. What's going on, good people? Today is May 23rd, 2022. We got a one-game slate. I'm also putting the video into the chat as well, so you guys can chime in, drop your top plays, your looks, your questions on YouTube if you prefer to live stream. Yesterday was my first day doing it. I think people like that engagement, so I'm gonna run it back. I'm gonna do it again. Um, uh, okay, yeah. That's all I got in the very beginning, man. Tough loss yesterday. Tough losses. Shout out to everybody who cashed though, man. I did not cash yesterday. Real quick before I get started, as always, for the new people in the Twitter space, it shouldn't be too many new people, but you know the space does grow every single day, man. Shout out to the new people that's here. Um, I'm Chris. I'm the moderator. I do these Twitter spaces on a daily basis, Monday through Friday, 5:30 Eastern time. On the weekends, it changes. What up, Vaughn? What's up, baby? What's up? Why so curious? Appreciate y'all for being here on the live stream. But yeah, I'm Chris. I'm the moderator. I do these Twitter spaces Monday through Friday, 5:30 Eastern time. On the weekend, it changes, just depending on time of the first game. Depends on my availability and my schedule as well. But yeah, we just here to try to break down the NBA game, try to find some value based on narratives, based on injuries, based on whatever you want to base it on, right? Um, I typically handicap the games and I bring up some of the more interesting minds, some of the sharper minds, some of the newer minds, some of the recreational gamblers, just a little bit of everything, I think, within the Twitter spaces. So if you got to play, you definitely can request up and share it, or if you got a lean or some injury news or anything that you want to contribute to people actually making successful bets, feel free to come up and share, man. You can drop the plays on the YouTube channel as well. I'm gonna put that link in here so you guys can see that as well. Make it a little more easily accessible, even though I did just tweet it out. It's actually pinned at the top now, so you guys can see that. The only other thing I want to say right before I get started is uh shout out to the people who was in here yesterday and won the shirts in the live stream. Got a couple more to give away sooner or later. But shout out to everybody who participated in the giveaway yesterday. We had a couple people winning some ChrisBeCappinn shirts. And speaking of the ChrisBeCappinn shirts, if you go to my page and click on that link, the Linktree link, you will see the ChrisBeCappinn store where I typically also have started to do some writing, right? I've been writing about the games, so some posts are there. If you guys want to see some of my breakdowns for the game and why I'm taking the picks that I'm taking, a lot of situational trend type stuff. Go check out the ChrisBeCappinn store. The merch is there as well. It's hoodies, it's t-shirts. The YouTube link is there as well. Definitely check me out on YouTube if you like the video. If I bring value into your sports gambling life, consider subscribing over there, liking the content. Sportsbook referral links are also linked. You join any of those sportsbook referral links using the actual link. Then to give you a free bet, me a free bet. Then the Odds Jam referral link is also there. I'm not going to give a long soliloquy on Odds Jam. I'll just tell you guys this is one of my favorite tools when I'm analyzing the games and trying to find out what lines I'm gonna take and how I'm gonna shop for different things. Bunch of stuff over there, even the free version. I recommend checking them out. If you do sign up, use the referral code. That'd be greatly appreciated as well. My Instagram, and then of course, if you guys ever want to tip, my Cash App, my Venmo is there. Wanted to get all that out the way before we actually get started. But yeah, that's all I got in the very, very beginning, man. Appreciate you guys for being here. Appreciate the speakers. The people that's going to, do the work to make my job easier. Thank you guys for that. I definitely appreciate it, man. Let's see. me get my guy Matt up here real quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and get into it, man. I don't really dwell on the past too much. I did have a horrible day yesterday, though. It was only 2 plays, but I went heavy. I told you guys I was gonna put either 2.5 units on those plays, and that's exactly what I did. Uh, hold on for a second. Oh, never mind. All right, I thought that was somebody. Thought that was okay. Never mind. Yeah, I told you guys I was gonna go heavy on that first quarter, first half, and the Dallas Mavericks could not hit a shot in the first quarter at all to save their lives, man. That one really hurt me pretty badly. I expected like I said yesterday, a peak motivation spot from Dallas. I didn't see it. Shout out to Golden State though. They came out with the energy and the effort that I thought Dallas would have. Just not even on the offensive side, but also just the ability to be able to get offensive rebounds, second chance points. They were hustling to loose balls. The defensive intensity was there. All the things you want to see that I didn't see from the Dallas side of things. So, first quarter, first half was a wash. I did end up live betting it. Golden State to win by 7.5, I think, and that cash because they won by 9 at the beginning of the fourth quarter. You're typically not going to beat the team that has more experience. It doesn't matter if they're at home or on the road. So was able to get a little bit of my money back on that bet, but yeah, no player props for me. No totals at all. I just played those two, and I lost both of them and got just a tad bit of my money back last night on the -7.5. So uh, just a real quick overview. Getting looking forward to today's game though. Let's just go ahead and jump straight into it. It's 5:41 Eastern time right now. I'm gonna try to be done around probably about 7:15 ish. So they give us way more time than we need to get a get all our thoughts out, get our plays, kind of shared. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it, man. So I'm gonna pull my notes up real quick and tell you guys what I'm looking at. I'm gonna also open it up to the community. I'm gonna jot the plays down that the people share, that you guys share, put them all in a sheet like always, and hopefully we get to some cash, man. That's what the goal always is. So uh let's see. Okay. Also, if you join late, the link at the top, that tweet right there will take you to the live stream. If you want to share your plays in the live stream, feel free to. Um, I am if you just want to go over there and interact with the other people that's in the spaces, you can as well. Feel free to head over there. I'm doing a live stream and the spaces at the same time for the second day in a row. We're gonna see how this works. Uh, and I am going to get started now. All right. So what I'm looking at, y'all, is see. So what I'm looking at, y'all, is first of all, a lot of things that go into this game. I was in Ream spaces earlier. Shout out to Ream. I know Matt was in there as well. NBA props. I see him in here. He was in there. Um, but what we're looking at specifically in this game, man, we're looking at a Boston team that kind of folded under pressure after getting a big win against in Miami in Game 2. They came back home and Miami absolutely blasted them in the first quarter. I think it was 39-18 in the first quarter. Miami came out like a wounded animal, what we should have expected from them, and they absolutely they got they got Boston out the way early, and never really looked back from there. It never really was a game after that. Um, Never really was a game after that. So in this game specifically, we get a line that opened at 6.5. I saw it open at 6.5 on most books. I also heard that it was opened at 7 in some places as well. It shot up to 7, then it came down to 6.5, and then we got the news about Tyler Hero being out. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but Tyler Hero is out for this game, which creates a lot of opportunity for other players on the Miami Heat side of things. So the line ended up going back up to 7. And then right now, I'm gonna tell you guys what I see at the moment. I see 7 still. I see a 7.5. Wow, I see 7.5 on FanDuel, on DraftKings, on BetMGM, and I don't know if we do, but if we do, y'all let me know. If we had any injury news come through. The underdog tweet anything about Robert Williams will play as I anticipated? Okay, 6 minutes ago. So right after the spaces started, I just got off the phone with Finesse and told him that he was going to play, and I should have put the ticket in, which makes sense why the line going up. That's really really big news. And I should have put the play in before I started the spaces, but I didn't. But anyway, so now we have that. Appreciate you, Wayne, for the retweet, my brother. Now that we have that news. It makes me really like a couple different things even more than I already liked them. So excuse me. What I was looking at in this game. Let me give you guys a full cap real quick first, and then I'll actually be quiet, let other people talk, and I'll get back to my play. So game 4, Boston second straight home game, devastating loss in game 3. My Boston's in a spot right now where they can't afford to lose this game. You don't want to go down 3-1, losing both of your home games, and then having to travel back to Miami. That'll actually be a worse scenario than they were in last series against Milwaukee, having to go back to Milwaukee to win, and then come back home. But this series, they're not the home favorite. They're actually the road team. So they already have to win another game in Miami to win this series, because they took home court advantage away from Miami in game 2, but then they gave it right back in game 3. So you don't want to. To me, this is a must-win game, because you don't want to have to win 3 games in a row, especially with the travel, especially with the injuries. I think Boston, I said it yesterday, that was with a Dallas team that's not as good. I think you get a peak motivation spot from Boston tonight. I was looking at first quarter, first half. I didn't lay either yet, and I'm getting ahead of myself. So we have injury wise, we got Strus, Vincent, PJ Tucker, Kyle Lowry, and Jimmy all on track to play, but Tyler Hero was ruled out with the groin injury. Tatum's probable. Marcus Smart was questionable, and Robert Williams is in now with the knee soreness. We talked about that, and we can see how much he impacts the line. His defensive presence is pretty tremendous, and I think that's why we got the line movement to 7.5. And I literally talked to Finesse 5 minutes before I started the spaces, and I told him that I thought Robert Williams was going to play in a game like this, especially after missing the last one. Anyway, I'm just kind of frustrated that I didn't put the bet in. Anyway, so notes, right? When I'm going through the game, I listen to all of the recaps, all of the post game interviews. A lot of the Boston Celtics, from Jason Tatum to Jaylen Brown to Udoka to even Al Horford, were talking about the defensive intensity, the urgency, talking about the lack of physicality. All of these were words that the Boston Celtics players were using to describe what Miami brought to the game that they didn't bring to the game. So I expect the roles to be flipped, man. I expect Boston to come out to be a more desperate team to avoid going down 3-1, and losing back-to-back home games before having to return to Miami for game 5. And for me, that means that I'm looking at Boston first quarter, first half specifically. We know how Spoelstra does in the third quarter, and Miami's ability to be able to win the second half. So haven't placed either bet yet. I do want to provide the trends for you guys as well. I don't have them written down, but I will, and I'll put it in the newsletter, because I'll probably end up, not a newsletter, but end up sending the blog out. So that's how I'm projecting the game to go, right? So some trends that do back Miami, though. They are 7-1 ATS in their last 8 games versus a team with a winning percentage above 60%. They're 4-1 ATS in their last 5 meetings in Boston, so they typically travel well to Boston also. With Robert Williams being out, which we can take this out now, the Celtics are 13-15 straight up, and 11-7 to the over. That stats irrelevant now, because we do have Robert Williams in the game, but that just shows you how much of an impact he is on the floor for them. 13-15 straight up with Robert Williams in the game. So I'm sorry, with Robert Williams out of the game. So I'm really really happy that they have Robert Williams in, and that makes me like my play even more. Even though the line probably got adjusted a tad bit, I'm cool with that. So the Heat offense without Tyler Hero versus with them, just in case people were wondering. The Heat offense with Tyler Hero, they average 110 points on the regular season. Without Tyler Hero, they only average 106. So that's why you see that line start to dip towards the under. I think 2 points came off the total when Tyler Hero was ruled out. and they averaged 4 points without him, four less points without him this year. Um, so yeah, I could say a lot more, man. I'm not gonna get into a whole bunch of the other stuff, but I will tell you guys the reason why I'm back in Boston in this situation is because I've seen them do this before. Boston has literally won 9 of the 12 quarters in this series. They tied in one. That was last game. I think it was 25-25. And absolutely got embarrassed in the other two quarters, right? I'm talking about game one of the first. I'm talking about game one, the third quarter, and game three, the first quarter, right? These are extreme outliers. I don't expect Boston to do the same type of thing in this game. The Celtics, on the other hand, too, they've yet to lose two straight games in the playoffs. They're 4-0 straight up in ATS in that spot, following up this postseason with the average margin of victory of 17.2 points. They're averaging 115 points in those games and shooting 48% from the field in those games. They're also 5-0 ATS in their last 5 games following a straight up or ATS loss dating back to the regular season. And of course, with the last round against Milwaukee, because a lot of those games fit the scenario. Um, so yeah, that I feel like I've talked too much already. We've been doing this for 20 minutes and I've been talking the whole time. So I'll give out, some more analytical stuff. I don't want to steal everything, so I want other people to be able to talk. But I really like Tatum in the first quarter. He had a horrible performance last game, and you could tell he kind of took it upon himself, and kind of he accepted the blame and the ownership for their ability to not to be able to score the ball. So I expect Tatum to bounce back in a big way and probably early in this one as well. Jaylen Brown was extremely fired up. I would not be looking towards their unders at all. I think Robert Williams being back, I would definitely start looking towards Bam PRA under. I know he had a really big game last game, but I don't expect that type of performance from Bam again. But without especially with Kyle Lowry being back, without Tyler Hero, they will have to get offense from somewhere. The books already anticipate Miami not to score that many points. They only got them sitting at 99 and a half. That's not a lot of points, even for a Miami team that we saw score 120 points a couple different times, in the last series. So the books anticipate Miami to kind of get beat up in this game. And I do too. I do too. We'll see if something else happens, but that's how I'm looking at the game. I'll share some more insight, but like I said, I don't want to. I feel like I'm talking too much already. So, yeah, let me get to the people, man. Y'all request up if y'all got anything. Let me get my guy snagged up here. Matt's up here with me. Big Mike Murder. Appreciate you, Big Mike. I sent your shirt out this morning, my brother. You should have got a notification with the with you did okay, but yeah, with the tracking number. So yeah, you should get that. And you in VA, so you probably get it within the next day or two. You might get it tomorrow, bro. Let me know what you think about it, though. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate that, my brother. But yeah, Jay, let me come to Jay real quick. And see what Jay got. Me and Jay been going back and forth, so I think I know what he on, man. But Jay, talk to the people, bro. How you doing, man? I'm good, bro. I'm good. Yeah. So so Jay, I think my fault. I had to. Hey Frank, my fault, bro. Y'all be able to hear it now. I had my headphone actually connected to my phone versus having it connected
No, you good.
to my computer. But yeah, the people in the live stream couldn't hear the questions, so you guys will be able to hear the questions now. My fault about that. So Jay, I don't think it's even the first of all. I love to play. Second thing is,
Okay.
I don't think it's the adjustments, Jay. I think it's more so because you don't really get the adjustments in the first half. Honestly, what I think
Mm-hmm.
it is, I think it's when Spoelstra has to rely on his bench to score, because you got to think Jimmy Butler plays so many minutes in the beginning of the game that
Yep.
he in that second quarter when he's taking his rest, like he is the only superstar on the team when he's taking his rest, and Spoelstra's trying to buy time for him to just to get his win back before sending them back into the game. They're typically
Mm-hmm.
losing that. You know what I mean? So I think it's
Okay.
more so that, and I'll tell you why I like it even more today, Jay, because I mean, not that Spoelstra doesn't know this already, but they gotta figure out how they're gonna be able to score with that second unit without having Tyler Hero in it now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
Especially on a Tuesday.
yep.
Tyler Tuesday.
I like it even more, bro. I absolutely love the
Oh, it's
spot. I
Monday.
would
Yeah.
probably I probably take it at 2.5. I think you said you took it at 2.5 and you was thinking about laddering up to 3.5. Is that what you said?
I got it. I got it at -1.5. So I got it at -1.5 and -115. It actually went up though to -118 when Robert Williams got rolled in here and then Tyler Hero got rolled out. So it jumped, 3 points or whatever. So it's at -118 now. But I was thinking about just taking it all the way up to 3.5 because the spread's at -1.5. And like I said, they've covered it by 5 or more in this series. With 5-14-6 is what the spread that they've covered it by.
Yep, I would take it. I'll probably take it at least to whatever it is. I'll probably take it up to like 2.5, maybe even 3.5, Jay.
That's
Because
what I was thinking.
yep. I probably would. I know you've been cashing on that recently, and you got some second quarter money that you could play with, honestly, because you've been hitting on it so much, man. Yeah, I absolutely love the play, Jay. I love it, bro. So officially you got Boston second quarter spread minus, you said 1.5?
Yep, -1.5. Yep.
Minus 1.5. Okay.
And what I think I'm gonna do is I might just instead of breaking it down into the quarter units on like the on going up to 3.5, I might just take it up to 2.5, play it safe, like keep it at 3, pretty much go to 2.5, and then just do my full unit on the 1.5, and then just do a half a unit on the 2.5.
I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, yeah. Ain't no need of putting a whole unit on each one of them just in case you get burned. You don't want to
Exactly.
use two. Yeah, for sure,
Exactly.
for sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I like it a
I
lot.
like it
Yeah.
too. I
Yeah.
appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Real quick.
Go ahead, good sir.
Ty said he under. Ty, I'm not sure exactly what you mean by he under. If you mean full game, I don't think I could talk you off of that. I think Boston just comes out with a level of intensity, where the Heat might not get to 100. I'm not playing the under, but if I had a lean for Boston, I mean for Miami team total, I probably would look under, just because we don't know exactly to the extent that Jimmy's going to be able to play, if he's going to finish this game or not. And we saw what happened when Boston was able to just take care of the ball. Really, that's the only thing that got him back in the game, because the Heat were outscored 33-8 in second chance point. I'm sorry, in points off turnovers. It's literally the only statistical category that they lost. I've never seen a team, and I probably have, maybe I just wasn't this analytical with breaking the numbers down, but Boston actually shot the ball better from 3, shot the ball better from 2, had more rebounds, had more assists, and still lost the game, all because they got outworked on and had so many turnovers. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown combined for 13 turnovers. That was 5 more than the Miami Heat had as a whole team. So you take away those things, man, and it's really hard for Miami to be able to win the game if Boston doesn't beat themselves. But yeah. What you got, man? I see you came off mute. Then I'm gonna shoot the snag.
Yeah, and this could be one for Snag too. So we've now seen with Robert Williams ruled in, well, I guess not ruled in officially, but likely to play. So we were all kind of thinking that all day, though. But then it gets ruled official, and Bam's line goes up from 16.5 to 17.5. And we all know that Williams has had good success defending Bam. Why on earth? I mean, obviously Bam had a big game 3, but is there just people now getting off work, finally looking at the lines, putting money on this? Because, I mean, it's been sitting at 16.5 all day. And then we get a ruling like this, and then it goes up. I'm trying to make it make sense. Is what I'm asking.
I have no idea, man. I think that's a great question, a great conversation starter. Snagged, if you got an opinion on that, and I know if you probably got a play you want to share, definitely feel free to come off mute and share. But Matt, yeah, I can't answer that. I have no idea why his number would go up, unless like you said, people just getting off work and blindly tailing it, blindly taking it, or something that I didn't know about happened, Matt. And I actually wouldn't look towards his under in points, Matt. I would actually look towards his under in PRA. Just because I think Robert Williams being back actually limits him from being able to get the rebounds as well. But yeah, I just don't see him having the same kind of impact on the game, especially when you've had a game to watch film and adjust to what he did. Will he be aggressive? Yeah, I do think so. I don't expect him to be first and second game Bam, but I also don't expect game 3 Bam either. I expect it to kind of pan out in a happy median. What you think about that, man?
All right, Chris, you can hear me?
Yes, no, yeah.
Yeah, all right. I was just making sure. Matt, you can go and then I'll go. I was just making sure y'all can hear me.
No, I mean, I asked the question. I want to hear what you think.
I think it went up, and I know it was one game that he was finally aggressive, but I think either Jimmy or Spo, like they sat down and basically told him, like, look, bro, the opportunity's there to be aggressive, and like you have to be aggressive. Like all that passive shit. See the opportunity, like take the opportunity and capitalize on it. And I think that's why he did it the game before this. And tonight I see him doing it again. And the reason I say I see him doing it again is because I feel like if he don't, they're gonna like say something to him if they haven't already. Because obviously I'm not in the lottery, but I'm just putting 2 and 2 together. Like somebody pulled him to the side, like, yo, Matt, like go tell him to be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seemed like to me. Because trust and believe me, I know he can be aggressive. In my opinion, he just chooses not to.
Yeah, maybe Haslam like put a horse's head in his bed before game 3 or something like that.
He said something to that. I mean, not the horse's head thing, man, but he did say he did credit Udonis for his just for him being aggressive. But he did say no. He said nobody specifically said anything to me on the team. He said I just kind of took it on my own to think kind of look at what's been going on. And to say, well, I need to play better. I need to take more shots. I need to be more aggressive. So that's what he's telling us. We have no idea what really happened, but yeah, that's my 2 cents on that.
It's weird because I mean, my projection, like that I've got him. One of the bigger edges I have in terms of like point props on the game.
Say it again, Matt. You broke up just a tad bit. You said your projections and then you broke up.
Okay, sorry. So I have him projected at 18.7 points, and it's one of the bigger edges I have on the point prop. Well, I guess when it was 16.5. Now that it's up to 17.5, it's not as big. But I do have him going over this. And I've had him going over when it was 13.5, when it was 14, you know what I mean? Like, and now that it was 16, it's been ticking up here. But it's one of those things. I don't know if I trust it or not. But I don't know. I want to hear, like, and I guess to that point, maybe it's just a motivation thing. But yeah, it's just weird. Because my eyes just tell me he can't put that like kind of performance back to back, but
I don't know. Anyway.
Agreed.
Thank you.
I agree with that, man. I agree. No, for sure. I'm glad you asked the question, man. Snag, go ahead, bro. And then Jay, I'm gonna come back to you.
All right, my 3 plays. This is a parlay, but I thought I could do both of these in a parlay, but I can't. So I'm only gonna do one. It's Tatum over 3.5 turnovers. Yankees minus 1.5, and the Astros on the money line is plus 396 on DraftKings.
Yankees minus 1.5 and the Astros on the money line, you said for that? I mean, Snag?
Yeah.
Astro. Okay, Tatum over 3.5 turnovers, Yankees minus 1.5, and Astros.
Yep.
Okay.
396.
396. Okay. Who the Yankees play today, Snag?
They play Baltimore.
Ooh, okay. What time that game come on? It's in Baltimore?
You said, is it in Baltimore?
Yeah. Is it in Baltimore?
Let me look one more time. I think
It's at 7 o'clock. It's in New York.
In New York. Okay. All right. Appreciate
it. It's at the home game. Yeah, the Yankees at home again.
Okay. Appreciate that look, Snag.
Yeah, no doubt. I was trying to do the Tatum turnovers and the Jimmy 2 steals, but I guess you can't combine defensive props.
Where you play that at, Snag? That's on FanDuel?
On DraftKings.
On DraftKings. Okay. Appreciate the look, my brother. I hope you cash them.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm here though. I'm just at my little brother baseball practice. So if y'all hear the noise and shit in the background, that's why. But I'm here.
Word. Okay. Appreciate you being here, my brother, as always. Good luck. Jay, I'm gonna come to you, and then Big Mike Murder, I'm gonna come to you, and then VG, I want to hear from you too. What's up, Jay?
I just wanted to kind of, I know Matt was asking for some like input on that Bam like that point prop, and I just wanted to kind of put like my input in on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, like if you look at these games, I don't want to say like them moving his lineup that much is an overreaction just to him like having that big last game, but I mean it kind of is. If you look at the last 5, he's only covered that line, like one time. But if you also look, he's only shot that. He's only like his field goal. Like if you just look at the value of last game, he shot 15 for 22 from the field, and but if you look at the previous 2 games that they played each other, he was 3 for 6, 3 for 4. But he was still getting his minutes, but he just was not taking his shots. And I don't know if that's because Robert Williams was out there, just causing, havoc, because I was mentioning to Chris earlier, like Robert Williams, like the impact that he makes on the floor is absolutely crazy. Like he causes hell, like, for anybody in the paint. And it's just kind of like, how Bam was playing against Joel. He kind of like, I look at it like that. He just, when he gets up against those bigger people, there's people that are like bigger than him, he kind of like freezes up. He doesn't take that, like the value. He normally would. I'm just kind of looking at it like that. Like with Rob, I wouldn't like almost not a volume of shots. I really don't see him taking. So I just think like for him to do that back to back, like how you're saying, be more of a role, like the role players are going to be in strictly, Bam, because Bam was having a hell of a game last game. Going to kind of slow that down.
Yeah, I think that's good insight too. Yeah, I do.
Like he took 22 shots, bro. Games. That's a lot.
That's a fact. What up, Snap?
Somebody DM me that I think factor in that Lowry's back. He make and they kind of got a point in. Like look for Bam. That he prioritized, or let me look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think gonna get him some better looks, but I think Robert Williams is he was.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I give good
Game 3, Kyle Lowry's back, but then we get positive news in the regular season. I know Stat for well, but Bam got 12 and thinks that, hey, him and Robert Wood, and then in his career, it's only in the 7th. I do see where's the balance to it when already moved. You know what I mean? It moved up for this game and now is pushed up even higher. It's just too much.
22 shots, man. I think that's just, he's damn near never going to taken 20.
11,
6 to 10. Yeah, I think that's a whole lot for me. You know, man, it's just honestly, when the Celtics played comeback, like, look at Smart at that, off that injury. He made that a triple-double. And with the win this game, so I just definitely would Rob Williams play.
I agree. I agree with y'all on that. And like I said, under versus the whole, because Robert Williams as well. So I would target the whole PRA. And we cashed on that in game. Yeah, no, we definitely it out. Somebody had came in and gave, and his PRA under definitely hit. I didn't even play. I got NBA props up here, but I do want to let me get to a spicy little parlay or something that you don't put. Okay.
I don't want to swap Tatum. That's one like I'm back last year. He's not going under that number. And then like we don't really it was a fake injury. Back in when he left out of the game. Just see overall get the game from him at points as well. He dropped 10 last game points. I think it was in Bucks series. So if you want to switch, you could do that. I like both of them. I just didn't. I stayed on parlay. It's just really assists, steal, block up there. So it's over. As far as like just two things, the win and cover the spread. That's really all
You play both of them official.
When I went to there a lot, I think that's when I was coming back. I didn't even go check to see if. But yeah, I'm about it. I mean, the line's back open.
and we're open. I'm sitting here cooking up.
Yeah, you can put me down for that official, bro. I put up there.
Tatum over 27.5.
Yeah.
What you gonna take Boston at? What are they now? 8.5, 7.5?
I mean, for they lock the game,
Yeah, I think it moved though.
it's at 7 right now. I'm gonna take it at 7.
Oh, 7.
This a long shot, but that's because we've been seeing a lot of blowouts, so we good on that too. When I got it, it was at right now it's at it went up a little bit.
Yeah, like you said, the way things been going, bro, 1 or 2, it has been like, pretty. Might get that bad.
Yeah, true. Alright, no doubt, bro.
Yes, sir. BG, what's going on, my brother? How you see this game way, bro?
Yes, sir. What up? What up? I'm just showing y'all so much love lately, man. That's the family. You know, some diamonds and shit right now, man. I miss y'all.
Hey, we met.
Late night I've been showing up in the only time, you know, wife is sleeping, I sneak in there. But yeah, I count on is the defensive. A lot of people are talking about situations where people hurt or disabled in their and that could cause some effect. Situations where players aren't even playing that causes totals to go down. So for me, all there still needs to be a defensive, you know what I mean? So these boys are gonna come in. Boston doesn't want to get out, and Miami. Those boys have been to the championship level. A lot of these players that are on their in this situation. I kind of feel like Miami. I don't want to. Kind of feels to me like feel like, you know what, we'll take this loss. We'll allow certain guys but but I don't want to put that in effect in what I'm talking about. So my look. I did a little part. I feel like you can take all these legs and but it's a little 4-leg. I took Jimmy Butler for 1 steal. I took Jason Tatum, Bam Adebayo for 1 block. Robert Williams would have probably took in Natalie Tatum for a block. He's gonna have to get defense in all aspects of his game. Like, has to make an impact. All those boys, and Miami's boys. So, and I'll stay up here because I think I got a couple more than just give them out, right? I want to go back with Grant Williams 2 threes. I like that. That's a little lean for me as well. And Ream spaces and under the real quick play down. There's a Robert Williams points was 7.5 at -118. I like that too. So Tyler Martin right now is over 4 now. You know, the boys was talking about he averages a couple of points when Tyler for me as well.
Okay. Hey, especially without Tyler. BG, you got Jimmy 1 steal, Tatum 1 block.
My bad, bro. I was talking to me, Butler, to record way. So Jimmy Butler to record is smart to record 1 steal, record 1 block, and to record 1 block. The odds went down on me the last pitch. I feel like it's solid.
I like that look a lot, BG. That's why I wanted to make sure I wrote I think that has a really good chance of hitting tonight. 3-1. I like it. I like it a lot, bro. Appreciate you might have something else that you like. Props, I want to come to you, and then Low, I'm gonna get to you. What's up, NBA? I'm good, bro. How you doing, man?
Often your spaces, but I've always been afraid to speak too much, especially recently. I'm starting to get so. Just echoing what Bam's numbers now, like last game, and he came high, and I'm not ready to do. Obviously, it's a game of adjustment. He'll definitely do everything he can to stop Bam from getting to those numbers, but I'm not willing to take a chance. Considering all the other guys are banged up and they funnel their offense in, and Udoka's pretty sharp to that. So that I'll lay off, but I think before in Ream Spaces. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying, yeah, I just agree. It's like if this is a stock, and you want to go buy the stock after it's literally its greatest day in the history of the stock, like no, of course not. Like even if he hits it, you're paying such a premium price for it.
Agreed, man.
Exactly. What's the price on right now? It's 17.5 at
17.5. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, like I'm not ready to do it. You know, there's other spots that I'm willing to go to. If he hits it, fantastic. It's good for him and all the backers. But with Robert Williams back too, you know, they'll be packing that paint, making sure he doesn't get what he got last game, right? Like they'll make it a one game deal and move on. As far as I mentioned before in Ream Spaces, and then BG just mentioned it too, the Caleb Morton angle. I like that a lot too. But just recently, I took a quick glance, and I really like Gabe Vincent 2 threes at plus 170. Stupid number. Like in the 3 games he's played. Sorry?
That's a sweet one. I was looking at that one myself. I was waiting on his RA. If his RA drops at a nice 5.5, I'll take that too. Me and Mr. Guess Who have been riding that one, but I love his 2 threes.
Yeah, honestly, that number, when I saw it, I'm like, okay, I'll investigate this further. And I was looking, and the only game he didn't get it was this recent game where he got under 20 minutes. He got 1 3. But in the other games that he's gone over 20 minutes, he's gotten 3 threes and 4 threes. I was looking for an opportunity to ladder, but nothing available on FanDuel. So I looked at the next best place. I looked at Bet Rivers, and I saw plus 170, and I snapped that up. Obviously, with Heroes minutes gone, they got to be distributed elsewhere, which is why. Sorry?
You said that you were looking for the Gabe ladder. His 3 threes are available
On FanDuel?
Yeah, it's plus 490.
All right, I'll take a look at that when I get a chance. But
5 threes are not available.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
It might continue to get closer to lock.
Yeah, I'm definitely open to taking a look at that because obviously those Tyler Hero minutes got to go somewhere. And I had mentioned before that Caleb Martin would be somewhat of a beneficiary on that, but Gabe also. And when I looked at those 3-point numbers, I was like, okay, I'm at plus 170. It's like, okay, it's almost like a free roll for me.
Love the looks. Love the looks, NBA prop. Everything that you just said, I like the logic behind all of it, and I could definitely see all of it smashing tonight.
And yeah, they kind of correlate, you know, like if they're closing up Bam on the inside in the paint, like again, similar to what I said before with Caleb, they'll allow those open shots on the side. And Gabe's been he's a capable shooter. He just has to get hot. But you can say that about anybody really. But I'm thinking he's a capable guy to get like 2 plus 170. It's a good look for me.
Yeah, I got you down for that as an official NBA prop. Vincent over 1.5 threes. I like that look a lot myself. Appreciate you sharing it, my brother. Definitely appreciate you sharing.
Cheers, man. Thanks for letting me up here.
Of course, man. Anytime NBA prop, you can come up, bro. Lo, I want to come to you, and then Vaughn, I want to get to you, and then Norman and Tall Black Genius, I want to get to y'all as well. And I got to get Bo up here too, because I know Bo got some looks on this one. Yeah, Lo, go ahead, bro. What's up, man? How you feeling today?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Can't complain, Chris. I appreciate you having me up, man. And I want to apologize to the community because I sat here yesterday and I listened to your entire space, and I meant to, and I think I told you this too, Chris. I meant to key up to give y'all what I liked in the game last night, and I just got sidetracked and got tied up doing something else, and then I ended up putting the play that I liked underneath Chris's card, and the shit hit like in the second quarter. But I liked
Clay rebounds. Yep.
Yeah, Clay rebounds over 3.5. The shit was a steal, man. He had that in the second quarter. But so my apologies to the community yesterday, because I really wanted you guys to have that one. But I'm back today, so I'm gonna give you guys what I like here today for sure, and you can do with it what you will. So I'm looking at Marcus Smart here today, and I'm also looking at Max Strus. With Marcus Smart, I'm taking his rebounds to go under 4.5. And if you would like to, you can parlay these. I put them together as a parlay, and I came out with 310. So it's 3 player props. You can put them together, and it'll give you plus 310. But I like Marcus Smart's rebounds to go under 4.5. I also like Max Strus to go over 3.5 rebounds on his part. And the final leg to it is I like Max Strus to go under 13.5 points here tonight. Those are my looks in this one. I did in an earlier space give out that I do like Boston race to 21st. I like Boston to get to 20 points first in this game before Miami does. So that's another look that I like. If you are able to put that race to 20 in on the parlay, I know some books don't allow you to use that one with the player prop. They won't allow it. But if your book does allow it, then you can throw it in there as an addition, or you can bet it straight up however you like. But those are my looks on that one, man. And that's pretty much all I got here tonight. I really don't have a side that I'm playing tonight, because I'm expecting this game to be competitive, to be honest with you. I think each of them wants to win this game severely, so I really don't have a side that I'm taking in this one, but I definitely do like this 3-leg parlay that I have. And you can add, once again, if you can add in that race to 20, Boston to 21st. That's what I got.
I like that, Lo. I like that a lot, bro. Marcus Smart stay under 5 rebounds, which having Robert Williams back, that should definitely limit the amount of rebounds that he get. When you think about Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Robert Williams and Al Horford, even Grant Williams, getting all the rebounds, Smart should be able to stay under 5. I know he almost had the triple double in game 2. But yeah, long as he stay under 5, I think Strus to go over 3.5, and then his under 13.5. I really like those a lot, Lo. So I appreciate you sharing that. I do think that Boston get the 21st, Lo. So I love that play. I absolutely think Boston get the 21st in this one. So I absolutely love that play too, Lo. So yeah, bro, I hope you cash them. Appreciate you sharing them. As always, my brother. Thank you, man.
Appreciate it, Chris. I'm gonna drop back down. I'm always listening, bro.
My guy. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Vaughn, I'm gonna come to you, and then Tall Black Genius, I'm gonna come to you, Norman, and I got my guy Bo in here too. What's up, Vaughn?
Yo, what's good? You hear me, bro?
Yeah, you good, bro? What's going on with you?
Hey, man, I got a few for the day, bro. We gonna start with first official. We going first half total points 105. We 3-0 to the over so far. I've cashed it every single game. See this one kind of happening in the same way. If you look at it, both of these teams are scoring in the first half. Nobody's scoring in the second half. So I'm going first half, 105 total points, both teams. That was a half a unit play for me. I took Boston first quarter spread at 2.5 for -110. Just seeing Boston coming out with a little bit of a sense of urgency being at home tonight. Really like that one. Those two are very official for me. The last one that's official for me is Oladipo at 10.5. Just seeing the opportunity there. He's already scoring with Hero being out. And then Hero being out also gives just a little bit more opportunities. I'm not gonna ladder it or anything like that, get too greedy. Just a half unit play for me. But just an opportunity play more than anything else. But yeah, those are my 3 officials. That first half total points 105. Boston first quarter spread -2.5 at 110. And I'm going with Oladipo points.
What was that half on? You took the under for the first half?
No, I took the over for the first half.
The over 105?
Yeah, man. We 3-0 to the over, bro.
Okay.
We 3-0. And it's not just cashing. Like first game, I think it was 116. Second game, I think we was at 111. Third game, we was at 109, 110. So we not just, we ain't beating it by the skin of our ass. We actually cashing it, with a few points to spare. So really like that opportunity. Even with no hero tonight, I don't see the pace changing much. If anything, I see Miami trying to play maybe a little bit faster. But yeah, I really like that was the difference.
Okay. Hey, I got you down for those, Vaughn. I'm on that first quarter with you. That minus 2.5. Like I said, I ain't put it in yet, but that's gonna probably be my official in the first half, minus 4.5. But yeah, I was kind of shocked, Vaughn, that more people. You the first person that said something about Oladipo. I thought the whole world was on Oladipo today. In that first half, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, bro. So keep riding that for sure. 105.5. I mean 104.5. I like it.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, Vaughn.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's keep it going. Tall Black Genius. Then I'm coming to you, Norman. Then I'm coming to you, Bo.
Yo, Chris, what up, man? It's the Tall Black Genius. You already know. Yesterday we got burnt. Draymond Green, 2 steals. That's what he landed at exactly. We bet the under 1.5. It did not cash. But here we are back again, ready to cash. I love everybody's storyline about Tyler Hero this, Tyler Hero that. But the boy hasn't really been doing shit all series, man. He hasn't been hitting his 3-point marks. Like, what has he really been doing to where we're looking for someone to take his place? Boston is leading team to, I have to get the exact average, but I know Miami Heat alone, their average for these playoffs is around 104. I'm excited to look forward to the double result for Boston. Boston first half full game. I love the spread lines here, guys. Boston has a 7-point favorite. Who knows? They may pop them by 10, But we're going to play on the role players in Miami, just like everybody else. Excited that Tyler Hero left. One of my X factors for the Miami Heat, it happens to be Kyle Lowry. So what I'm looking at right now with Kyle is that he does have advantages as far as that rebound. When he becomes a facilitator, you start to see his strengths and his different stat lines besides points. Tonight, I'm going to be playing the points, assists, and rebounds, 20.5. We're going to play Kyle Lowry over 20.5 points, assists, and rebounds. Right now, with this stat line, Chris, I'm looking at Kyle Lowry to get at least more than 13 points. I'm not sure what his points line is at. I didn't look at that exactly, but I am looking at around 13 points, a solid 6 assists, which is regular. And again, there will be one stat line that will be a variable here, but I think Kyle Lowry over 20.5 points, assists, and rebounds is the play of the day.
Okay. I know he was sitting at 17.5, Tall Black Genius, and because he played so well in the last game, I think that's why they upped it up, 3. And you subtract, Tyler Hero, like you said, and it probably mean more usage. He did play better than I thought he would have, and I think he played more minutes than I think a lot of people thought he would have in game 3 too. So yeah, maybe the rest kind of get knocked off a little bit more.
That's kind of the interesting part about Kyle Lowry. It seems like injuries are holding him back, or you never know. But he doesn't play. He hasn't played in 4 games in any. He hasn't played more than 2 games in any of these series, from what I believe. Probably one other series this playoffs. So they're definitely holding him back. So you really don't know what his potential is. It's a gray area because we haven't seen him as frequently as we should. But when we do see him, we see him for 25 minutes or more. So understand that, Chris. He is getting the play time. He is getting the usage. That might be my teaser ladder guy for today as far as 3 points. Kyle Lowry, he was pretty humble his last game. But he did cash 2 3-pointers. I'm not betting on PJ Tucker 3 again, 3 threes again. So I'm excited to see what my guy Kyle Lowry does tonight. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Tall Black Jeans. Appreciate you, bro. Let's keep it moving. Let's go to Norman, and then let's go to Bo. What's up, Norman? How you doing today?
Hey, what's up, Chris? How's it going?
I'm pretty good, man. How about yourself? How you see this game playing out today, Norman?
I'm doing well. I don't know if you noticed, Woj just tweeted about 5-10 minutes ago that Robert Williams will return to the lineup, and that Marcus Smart, they have more optimism that Williams is going to play than Marcus Smart. So just throwing that out there for everybody.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that. Thank you for telling me that.
So, I guess, that most likely Williams will play. I think Marcus Smart might be a true game time decision. Might not see him till right when the game's about to tip off, how hear it or not. But regardless, I had Marcus Smart over 25.5 PRAs. Basically, in all their wins, he's gone over this number in the last 2 rounds. So they're going to need a lot of Marcus Smart, to help out in all the other areas, not only in scoring but in rebounding and assists, for them to be able to win this game. And also Jason Tatum has gone over at least 25 points in all the games in the playoffs where they've won, other than 2 games. So I'm going to go with Jason Tatum. I'm leaning towards Jason Tatum plus Boston to win on the money line. I haven't put that in yet. The only ones I've put in officially was Marcus Smart, over 25.5 PRAs, and the Boston Celtics -1.5 second quarter and -4 first half. They've basically been beating Miami almost every quarter. To your point, I think a lot of people mentioned this, and they've done better in the first half than the second half. I think the second half is going to be a grind. I still think Boston's going to win this game. I'm not 100% sure on the full game spread, but I'm pretty confident on the second quarter and the first half. So those are the only plays. And as soon as they post the Robert Williams blocks, I'm going to probably put that in. I think it's been set at like 1.5 last few games. It's juiced right now at DraftKings for like 145, 150. So I'm going to see what a FanDuel posted at. But if not, I might just take the juice on DraftKings.
Okay.
And he's basically hit that every single game against Miami, and I think most of the games against Milwaukee.
Okay, so what do you want me to? What are you official on? I think you said -2.5. Right?
Second quarter -1.5.
Okay.
Boston.
Okay.
First half -4 Boston, and I got Marcus Smart over 25.5 PRAs.
Marcus Smart over 25.
5.5, yeah.
Okay, Smart over 25.5 PRA. I like all your looks, man. I actually like all your looks. Norman, I gotta ask you a question real quick. Where did you get the 4 for Boston in the first half? Because I keep seeing 4.5s.
Yeah, it was. I took it early in the day. I just felt like they were gonna, they were waiting on, too many things, too many factors. So I took it early in the day, and I got it at 4 on DraftKings.
Got you. Okay. Got you.
Yeah, I think the spread was I think the spread might have been 6.5 or something like that early in the day. And I took the first half at -4, and then I think it went up to 7.5, and it dropped back down to 7. So. Got
you. Okay. No. I like it. I like it a lot. And that's actually one of the plays that I hadn't locked in quite yet. But that line moved up to 4.5. I still like it at 4.5. I think honestly this could be a game where Boston comes out and have a 10-point lead or an 8-point lead or a 9-point lead at halftime. Sort of similar to what I thought Dallas was going to do yesterday, but Dallas is in Boston, so more complete team, more desperate team in this situation, and that you have to have a some sort of cushion, playing against Miami, because they are going to make a run in the third quarter no matter who they have. That's just what they do. They typically win the third quarter. So.
Agreed. 100%. Yeah, 100%. And I think the difference, to your point, between Boston and Dallas is that Dallas is really, it all falls on Luka. So if Luka doesn't bring the juice, then it's going to be hard for them. At least Boston, they have Tatum, Brown, both Williams is, Horford. They have enough pieces around them that, to your point, if 3 or 4 of them bring the juice, they'll get that lead that they need that buffer they need in the first half. So it's a different team than Dallas, to your point.
Yeah, no, I mean, and the 3-point shooting.
More complete.
Yeah, way more complete, right? Like Dallas really just can score from the 3-point line, but we're not gonna get into that. I lost so much money on Dallas yesterday.
Yeah, I lost just like you do. So it is what it is. Move the page next day.
Yes,
better
sir.
Team.
Yes,
better
sir.
Team.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Norman.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, bro. Bo, I want to come to you, and then lockdown. I'm gonna get to you, then I'm gonna come to you, Harold. What's up, Bo? How you looking at this game today, brother?
What's going on? First I want to say, I see my little brother here. Shout out to him. He was the one that kind of linked me with you, like in the Spaces world anyway. He's a under demon. Him and my cousin be in the group chat going crazy with the under. So y'all see Almighty 2 times in there. That's my little brother. Like, that's my blood brother. Y'all give him a follow. I don't know if he posts his plays or whatnot, but yeah, I actually, I've been listening to what everybody's saying, everybody making valid points, but I actually think this kind of going to go exactly how I called it yesterday with Golden State. Now,
Boston's been, Boston has some experience, but I actually think I'm officially on the off spread plus 9.5 for Miami, just in case, because it's been a lot of blowouts. But I actually think Miami can win this game. But my other official that I'm on, shout out to Big Mike Murder too. We was chatting a couple of days ago about some unders, and I got a spicy one. I know it's a foxhole guy, Mr. Who. I don't know where he at, but I got a spicy one that I'm in love with. It's Jaylen Brown first quarter under 6.5, even money. I think Boston is going to get Tatum involved early. We don't know if Smart's playing, and if Smart's not playing, I'm looking for Jaylen Brown to be more of a facilitator to try to get Horford and Jason Tatum involved. So I love that 6.5. He just had 40 last game. I'm having a hard time imagining Jaylen Brown have 2 outstanding games. So I mean 6.5 is 2 threes and a free throw, but they talked me back into playing the unders, man. I don't play unders at all, and I'm rocking with that one real heavy. Someone was speaking, I think it was NBA Props, talking about Gabe Vincent. I love his threes today as a lean just because Hero's out and Lowry's back in the lineup. I think that kind of puts him in his more natural habitat to allow him to come in. If Smart's not playing and they put Peyton Pritchard, in the starting lineup, who's Gabe Vincent going to be going against on Boston's defense? So, I think Oladipo is going to come out and be more of a facilitator and defender for Miami tonight. And I think Gabe Vincent is going to have the green light of this world. I won't be shocked if Gabe Vincent, shoots 8 threes tonight because Miami's going to need it. So, yeah, I'm officially on. I got the alt spread minus 154 for Miami, 9.5. And I'm officially on Jaylen Brown under 6.5 first quarter points. And I have a lean of Gabe Vincent 3 threes at 490.
Gabe Vincent 4-3. Okay, that's a Selena. Okay, so what you played all them straight, bro?
Nigga, I parlay.
That's what I was about to say. Like, I know you ain't playing that. I know you ain't playing no all spread and plus 9.5.
Let me give you the parlay I got Jaylen Brown first quarter points under 6.5.
Okay.
He all spread plus 9.5.
Okay.
I got Al Horford 3 threes, Gabe Vincent 3 threes. I actually am going to straight bet for Jaylen Brown under 6.5. So that's gonna be the only one I straight bet.
Okay, that's Horford 3 threes, and who else was the other person?
Gabe Vincent 3 threes.
And Vincent. Okay, 3 threes, and then Vincent. Okay. All right, I got you. I was like, yo, I know this don't even sound like something Bo did. Okay, I just want to make sure, bro. I got you.
Yeah, I'm a straight bet that Jaylen Brown under, just in case that's the only thing that hit. Just because I'm probably gonna throw like a unit on it, half unit, and just because, like I said, he just had 40 last game. Tatum was in jail. PJ Tucker had him on clamps, and I think we need to wait to see if Smart's playing or not. Like I said, if Smart's not playing, I look for Jaylen Brown to be more of a facilitator and get Horford and Tatum and maybe even Peyton Pritchard involved. So, and
I think if Marcus Smart doesn't play, I think they're going to start Derek White. That's just my opinion. They bring Pritchard off the bench.
Oh, he had a baby or something. That's why he didn't play last game, right? I thought he was.
Yeah, he's back.
Okay.
Well, he came back last game too, bro. Like he had the baby in game 2 when they won, and then he played game 3. Just played. He didn't really do nothing, but he was out there.
I was playing. That's a loose term.
Yeah, that's cardio is what we call it. Yeah, he was exercising.
Well, yeah, that still gives me a good faith in the Gabe Vincent play because I like Peyton Pritchard as a shooter, but that's pretty much all he is. I'm not worried about him stopping anybody. He probably couldn't guard me, so I like the Gabe Vincent play even more if they start Derek White.
Got you. Okay. Okay. Appreciate you, but I got you down for that. I got your whole parlay down. I put it on the I put it in the chart for you. For the people who came in late. Real quick, Bookie Bully DM me. He said, hey Chris, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get up, but can you mention Marcus Smart double for me? It's plus 500 to plus 600 depending on where you are. He had 12 assists his first game and 7 last game, even though he got hurt. So yeah, that's a nice little long shot. Marcus Smart double. He could get there with the assist again. I'm not looking for long shots today, but I think that is one that could be, worth just sprinkling on. Marcus Smart double. I mean, he damn near had a triple double in game 2. So yeah, just it don't really even matter like how injured he is either, because I'm pretty sure they probably give him a shot in that leg.
Dude, FanDuel knows Marcus Smart's going to be out. I don't know if it's posted anywhere or not, but if you go and you look at the first basket market, they don't have him in. They have Derek White in.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's
I
good.
mean, I'm just
No, that's good to know. Thank you for telling me that, man. I did not.
Yep.
I did not know that. I didn't look at any first basket markets at all. So definitely appreciate you sharing that. Okay.
And if you take Marcus Smart double in the win, it's like plus 560 right now.
Ooh, okay. Dang, okay. Man, and this is the reason why I haven't placed the bet yet, because I really want to do the first quarter, first half, -2.5, -4.5, but I really want Marcus Smart to be in. I think he is the, I think most people know that, he's the heart and soul of the team, the defensive leader, the one that kind of gets everybody ignited. So haven't placed it yet, but that's my strongest look at in the full game. But let's keep it going. Lockdown, I want to come to you, and then I got DJ Hustle up as well. I want to get to him. So Lockdown, it's on you, bro, and then I'm coming to DJ Hustle.
Yeah, I mean, I already tweeted it, but I heard someone echo it, and I figured we were going to get there. But when I saw Robert Williams was ruled in, I'm like, all right, well, at least everyone I need everyone to know, take Robert Williams 2 blocks for me, because I'm probably not gambling today, but that's the strongest lean I have. And honestly, like, just combine it. I'm waiting for the SGP options to just open up, just because I'm curious what the prices would be. But like, because if you need to, because it's like -145. And it's not available in like SGP and DraftKings yet, but like that's why you got to wait till like closer to lock probably to get it in. But once it's in there, just do like 2 blocks with like a Jimmy steal, because obviously, I mean, Jimmy's just he's just an off-ball threat no matter what, and he's just been a hawk this whole playoffs. So he's likely to at least get one, because he's at least missed once this playoffs. So in case you want to hedge, and that might honestly be enough to get it to even money. So just wanted to throw that out there. That's like a heavy lean for me. Just definitely the Robert Williams blocks. I know someone else just said it, but that's the fair warning, obviously, that the Heat don't give up a lot of blocks, but he obviously just has a block streak against them. He has a block streak against most teams.
I was gonna say he's an impact player. Yeah, for sure, Lockdown. Yeah, you exactly. Yeah. I think you described it perfectly, right? Like, it's him.
I'm interested. I'm curious why people are like heavier on his points. I think his points are a pretty sneaky look if he's going to get in there and stay in there long enough. Like, I just don't remember what his injury was, honestly. And what he's looking like. If he's back to full minutes, I mean, 8 points isn't that much. So I kind of have a lean on that too. And you can alt that on FanDuel too. So it's like a parlay piece, but like 6 points is like -310, which is nice.
Yeah, we just got updated news. Well, no update at all, but I mean, it's the most recent news that he remains questionable. Underdog just tweeted that like within the minute. So,
something weird just happened. What? As soon as I shouted out that Derek White was in the first basket markets, now he's gone and Marcus Smart is back in. What the hell is going? So they're in the locker room. They're in the locker room right now.
I tweeted out that I wasn't playing anything, and then I'm like, and then all the chaos was still happening. I'm like, this is why I don't even want to like try today. Like this is just insane. Like, you already have the Heat on their bullshit, and now it's just even more chaos. And I'm like, this game feels like a weird throwaway game. You can't even say that the Heat are just gonna, like, I know someone said that they might just take it on the chin. I mean, like, even all of their bench are tryhards, so I don't see them just taking it easy. Like, they're all a bunch of tryhards. That is Heat culture. Like,
that's a good point. Like that. That's a good point.
It's going to be an interesting game, I think, regardless. But if Robert Williams plays, my biggest lean is 2 blocks. That's it for me.
Yeah. Okay. Real quick. How many? Let's see. What's 630 people in here? If you guys came in late, if you scroll up to the top, there is a tweet at the top that I pinned for the YouTube conversation. It's the same exact platform. The same exact thing. You guys will just be able to see me in the live stream and you guys can actually interact and, write your comments, send your best plays, ask your questions. I'm going through both at the same time. And CBD just asked a really good question. She said, if Marcus Smart is out, do you like Al Horford assists? and I absolutely love Al Horford assists if Marcus Smart doesn't play, because we know that there's a correlation in Al Horford getting a bunch of assists when Marcus Smart don't play. Not that the offense runs through him, but he is a playmaker, somebody that makes the right decision when he gets the ball a lot of the time. So yes, I absolutely love Al Horford's assists, and I don't even know what they're sitting there, probably 2.5, maybe 3.5, if Marcus Smart's ruled out. But yes, CBD, I actually do like that a lot. So yeah, if y'all got questions, y'all can head over to the live stream, type them in, especially if you don't want to talk, and you want to get a more visual, but you want to chime in and talk to the other people that are in the space as well. Feel free to use that link at the top and head over to the live stream. Getting back to the Twitter space though, I got DJ Hustle up here. He hasn't been up here in a while. I want to get to his play. And then Honcho is up here as well. So I want to get to Honcho as well. Hustle, it's on you, bro. How you doing today?
Oh man, I can't complain. How about you?
I'm good, bro. Trying to get some of this money back from the books that the Dallas Mavericks took last night, man.
You and me both, man. You and me both. But so today I'm leaning on I'm going first quarter over 52.5 is hit 3 times, like my man was saying earlier about the halftime. The halftime and the first quarter have hit these last 3 games in a row. So I'm honestly gonna go 2 units on this over 52.5. But like if you've been listening to anything I said on these spaces before, I'm gonna bet 2 units the first quarter, but I'm gonna watch for the pivot. So let's say we get down to about 6 minutes live in the first quarter, and it's not looking on track, or it's not looking good. I'm gonna pivot there. Also, if it gets too high, like if they're scoring really well in the first quarter, it'll probably get to about 60. If at any point the over for the first quarter gets to about 60.5, I'm gonna take the over just to try to lean in the middle, but only for probably about half a unit on the live if it goes to 60. So I'm leaning to that, and I'm leaning to Jimmy Butler's over 25.5 for I think it's like plus 1 something. I forgot what it was. But yeah, those are looking like my 2 plays so far with the live bet.
Okay. I like it. DJ Hudson, I talk about that all the time. I'm glad you mentioned it too. So Tatum is officially in. That just got tweeted. Shoulder will play. But DJ Hustle, I'm glad you mentioned that, bro, because I talk about that all the time. Typically, you can live bet, till about the 6-minute mark, like you said. So it's a great way to kind of hedge yourself.
Well, actually, you can live bet the quarter up until the last 3 minutes. But 6 is the halfway, so that's why I say I really start paying attention around 6. But once it gets to 3 minutes, even it shuts off. You can't live bet the quarter anymore after 3 minutes.
You mean the over under?
Both the over under and the. You know what? It might be different because I'm talking about. I know you guys mostly FanDuel. I'm talking BetMGM here.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah. Because on FanDuel, it typically lock up about 6-minute mark, like right about half. You can't bet the spread anymore. I don't think you could bet the over under either. It typically locks up about 6 minutes. But I love the look though, DJ, because it just gives people another angle. You know what I mean? Like I like that we all kind of attack the games from different angles, and the more the more different ways you know how to attack the card, the more profitable you could be if you're sharp with your look. So I love
Absolutely.
that. I love that, DJ.
Another thing I want to say is just it could be hedging, or it could be just like, if you watching a game, like even if you're watching a box score, like you should be able to hedge. If you can hedge and do math, you know what I'm saying, then you can bet these quarters. But also with these quarters, there's trends. So let's say yesterday the Dallas and Golden State game. So someone had tweeted me before the game and asked me which way I was leaning. So I was leaning towards Dallas. So obviously Dallas lost that. So I gave a guy that play, but then so I went back to him. I said, hey, they lost this quarter, but take them for the second quarter. 9 times out of 10, if the game is close for the first quarter, the team that lost that first quarter, they're gonna win the second quarter. And then the third quarter, depending on the team, like they might come back. Like Golden State is a comeback team. So if they're losing, you can pretty much guarantee they're gonna come back that third quarter. Miami, they're gonna kill the third quarter. So like if you just watch these games and watch these trends, like you can just hop on that and you can be sharp. And with the live, like you almost can't lose because you can hedge. Also, if a team is getting whooped, like if they're getting whooped bad first quarter, second quarter, they lost all those quarters, most likely they're going to win the fourth quarter for no reason. For no apparent reason, they're going to win the fourth quarter if they're getting whooped the rest of the quarters, unless it's like a close game. In rare instances, a team wins every quarter, and that's like rare. It happens like once in a while.
Great points. Yeah. Those are a lot of things that I echo as well, DJ. You really gotta be sharp to do that though, because you can throw away your money if you don't know what you're doing too, especially live betting. It's an opportunity to win and dominate, but it's also an opportunity to lose. You can lose money live betting too, so you need to know what you're doing before you do it. But yeah, excellent points though, DJ.
Yeah.
I agree.
So, I'm kind of iffy on Marcus Smart today. So, like, if he plays, like, I don't know, I'm kind of looking at that under 6.5 on assists for some reason. But at the same time, he's hit his PRAs. Like, I think even the first game, he killed the PRA. So, like, I don't know, I just wanted to ask you, how do you feel about Marcus Smart if he plays, even though he's, like, questionable?
They just announced, and Doka just announced that they're going through testing Robert Williams and Marcus Smart right now. He said they'll know in the next 15 minutes or so if they're going to play. But I have a feeling they're both going to have to play.
But if they play, you think he's going to kill the PRAs? Still,
I bet that he is going to kill the PRA, so I would have to say yes because I bet it already. So
I might stay away from that one, man. But it's been an easy cash, so it's like maybe a sprinkle.
Yeah. I'm not gonna give any advice on that either. Just because the injuries, they play it. We hate for it to play a part, but it does. That's realistically the injuries do play a part in, just in capping the games in general. So yeah, I'm not even gonna give too much advice on that, DJ. But yeah, I mean, what we do know about Marcus Smart is he's a dog, right? So, but you
I was about to say that
you risk the chance of re-aggravating the injury, right? We saw it happen with Jimmy Butler at halftime. I actually doubled down on Jimmy in game 3. I had taken his points. That was the only play I had. I had him at 26.5, and I had taken him again at halftime. And as soon as I placed the bet, the tweet came out that he wasn't gonna play. You think FanDuel gave my money back? Hell no. Right? So
we were
yeah, they had him at 21.5, and I was like, yeah, Bam is not gonna score in the second half. So I actually put a bet in on Bam to go under, Jimmy to go over, and we know how that ended. So yeah, just the ability to kind of re-aggravate that injury, DJ, kind of makes me want to. It's just not safe, But if you want to gamble, if you want to roll the dice, shake them up, definitely go ahead and put a little something on it,
Nah, I'm going for the guarantee, man. I'm going for that first quarter over, man.
Yeah, okay. Nah, I like the looks, bro. I like the looks.
Chris, real quick, to your point about Marcus Smart being a dog. Last game, he actually scored more PRAs after he came back after he got hurt than he had prior to getting hurt last game. So that tells you something, right?
Yep, and he also, like, I don't have the stats right in front of me, Norman, but I'm pretty sure if you go look at the, I gave out the trends as far as how Boston does in a bounce back game. If you go back and look at the game that Marcus Smart's had, specifically in the last series against Milwaukee, after their loss, I'm pretty sure they correlate to him going over his PRA too. So
yeah, he has.
Yeah. I don't, like I said, I don't know exactly what that data is, but when Boston plays their best basketball, it's typically because Marcus Smart's playing his best basketball. I think they correlate well. And they're going to need that tonight. So, yeah, I would like, I guess I'm talking myself into the over, but I'm not taking it. I'm not messing with player props tonight at all. A little too volatile for me. Honcho, I do want to get to you real quick. And then I got Tukey up here. I'm getting Tukey up here. And Monotone is in the building, too. He probably got another first quarter look for us. So we definitely going to go back to Monotone as well. Honcho, what's going on, my brother? How you doing, man?
What's that word, Chris, bro? You all right, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm doing all right, man. The Dallas Mavericks, on my ban list, and I don't even typically have one. But I'll get it back tonight, bro. I'm getting it back tonight, man. How you looking at this game, Hunter?
I honestly didn't even think that they was gonna go up 3-0. Like, I know the Warriors, but it's just like how sometimes they'll go up 2 games, and then I kind of had a feeling. I'm like, okay, somebody out of the Splash Brothers was gonna play bad, but they all ended up playing good.
Yeah.
And it was Poole that was playing a little iffy with the 4 fouls, but it's just like they got too much firepower. Luka really ain't got nobody, like we said. And then Whitty and Brunson got to be on with them at the same time for that to work. And Bullock not hitting no baskets. That's just
killed kind of everything, bro. Yep.
That really blew me up really crazy. But as far as this game tonight, I'm only on one thing because I just got off work. I haven't been able to check my notes. I got Tatum on over just points right now. I got to look a little bit more. I'm going off the fact that, like I said last time, Tatum is one of those players that one game he'll have a bad game and then he'll come out and bounce back. Like I know Brown just had that 40 piece, but I just can't see Brown coming out back to back doing that. And with Tatum having 10 points, I just feel like Tatum in his mind is like, okay, we need to come in here. I need to be the superstar that's carrying this team. I need to, I need to get my team a win. I feel like he's going to be on that mindset tonight. So I'm going to bet Tatum's over, and I might go Brown's under. But if Smart is out, I may go Miami money line because Smart makes a hell of a difference being on the floor compared to any other Celtics player, in my opinion. Besides Tatum, of course. But I think Smart, like you say, is the second best go-to. And without him on the court and his impact to have that extra defense to send at some people like Butler or something. I know Butler not 100%, but still, he still fights through that. But if Smart out, I just can't see how the Celtics just gonna come out and just. Unless, like you say, Tatum just go crazy. And Robert Williams, like you say, we waiting on him too. I'm not sure if he's playing. Like I said, I just got home. So if he is playing, that's going to be help for them as far as big man. And with Al Horford not really having that game that we kind of like want him to have, like that game he had against Milwaukee where we didn't expect him to drop 30, but we kind of expected him to have a good game. I'm kind of looking towards Horford to have one of those games tonight, whether it's a couple threes or if Smart don't play, over 2 assists. So I may go official on the 2 assists for Horford if Smart doesn't play. So you can put that down for me for sure.
It's over 1.5 or over 2.5, Hunter?
I believe 2.5. Let me double check so I won't give you no false information. Let me double check. Yeah. Mine says 2.5 at. Let me see. Man, this damn phone. I hate this phone sometimes. It be going so slow.
No, you good, bro. You good.
All right, good. Let me see. This is. Oh man, they got Smart in there for 6.5. Oh, they got Horford for 3.5 at plus 126. Over 3.5. Whoa, I ain't even. Wow.
Make you reevaluate everything, right?
Yeah, because it's just like those odds is just so like it's like sometimes FanDuel want to give you those odds like it's a given automatically. Like people can say that Marcus Smart one steal or Butler steal is an automatic lock, but I'm definitely on that Horford over 3.5 plus 126. Like I say, if Smart don't play, and even if he do, I just feel like Horford gonna have one of those nights where the nights we've been looking for him to come and show up. I'm not touching Grant Williams at all. I'm gonna lean towards Horford for sure. So that's where I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I may come back up if we got time, but I'm for sure. You can put me down for Horford over 3.5 plus 126 for sure.
Okay, I appreciate you sharing that, my brother. We're gonna be on. I think I'm gonna go until probably about 7:30, as long as we still got people talking. Wanting to share. So yeah, definitely come back up, Hunter, if you got anything else you want to share.
Appreciate you, Chris, bro. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, bro. Appreciate you as well. Monotone, I want to come to you real quick if you got anything, and then I'm gonna get back to my guy Vaughn too. What's up, Monotone? How you doing today, my brother?
I'm doing great, man. Back to back show, but I'm glad I still had some time to get on here and give some plays out because it's a good slate, and you got a stacked crew up here. I see a lot of familiar faces, so I'm excited to be here. Give out some plays.
My God, appreciate you, Monotone, for dropping through, man. How you looking at this game, Monotone?
Yeah, you kind of mentioned it. Props are just so volatile. I'm still staying in the first quarter. DraftKings and MGM are both offering these first quarter same game parlays, so that's what I keep doing. Today, what I'm going to do, it's my favorite by far, one of my favorites these last couple games for sure, because like we kind of mentioned, these games have been a mess. It's going to be Max Strus to grab 1 first quarter rebound, PJ Tucker to grab 1 first quarter rebound, and then Max Strus to hit 2 threes over the course of the whole game. And that's minus 120 over on DraftKings. What's up, Matt?
God. Sorry, I had Ian Happ to hit a home run, and he just got fucking robbed. Oh my God, that was sick. Sorry.
You're good, man.
Ridiculous. Oh man, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, Monotone. That was my bad.
No, you're good. But
So,
yeah,
so Strus,
PJ Tucker.
you got Strus over 1 rebound. Well, at 1 rebound, and then what else was it, Monotone?
Yeah, Strus and PJ Tucker to both have 1 first quarter rebound.
Okay.
And then Strus to hit the 2 first quarter, or not two, just 2 threes over the course of the whole game.
Okay.
And the hit rates are absolutely great on this one. So PJ Tucker has, Strus has 1 first quarter rebound in 12 of 14 playoff games. And then he has 2 threes in 12 of 14 playoff games. Strus is going to see crazy volume, especially without Hero. He actually has 2+ threes in 2 of the first quarters alone. So this whole thing might just hit in the first quarter. So his hit rates there are good. And then PJ Tucker obviously has a first quarter rebound in all but 2 playoff games so far, averaging closer to 2 than he is to 1. And I love Tucker because he'll rebound on the offensive side. A lot of these guys will only give you defensive rebounds, but PJ Tucker is always crashing the offensive glass. So one more time, PJ Tucker 1 first quarter rebound, Strus 1 first quarter rebound, and Strus to have 2 threes over the course of the whole game. -120 on DraftKings. Definitely my favorite play of the day. Got a good chunk of change on this one. I feel good about Strus though, 100%. I love Strus today.
Okay, nice. Appreciate you sharing that, Monotone. I got it down. It'll be in the tweet that I share. Strus 1 rebound, Tucker 1 rebound, Strus 2 threes for the full game. Strus and Tucker rebounds are first quarter, and it's listed. So you guys who maybe jumped in late or didn't get to play, I'll tweet it out and share. Just look for Monotone's name beside it. Back to you, Vaughn. What's going on, my brother?
So I got a play and I got a question.
Okay.
My play is gonna be Max Strus 4 threes at +140.
Okay.
I'm gonna add that to my official. But my question is, when you got evidence that says take first half, all right, let's say we talking about spread. Let's say Boston. Let's say, for example, we talking about Boston first quarter at 2.5, second quarter 2.5, and let's say first half is at 4.5, and let's say all your data supports all 3. In that instance, which one do you play?
The one that has the biggest margin of victory, Vaughn. And that's what so today, like, I'm glad you mentioned that, Vaughn. So because today I really want Boston first quarter -2.5, I'm probably gonna play first quarter -2.5. But the data shows that the margin of victory in the second quarter leads to a bigger margin of victory for the first half. So the first quarter for me probably gonna be a unit. The first half of me probably gonna be a unit and a half or 2 units, because it's a bigger margin of victory in the first half versus the first quarter, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to people. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at, Vaughn.
Boy, you got to play all 3 of them shits. That's what you do tonight. Play that first, second, and a half, bro. I'm telling you hit them with that triple.
That trifecta spot.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look. So, I mean, the reason I'm asking, because I've had this happen a couple times over the last few months. Typically, I just play a full unit on the one that I like the most, which is the one with the biggest margin of victory. And I'll do maybe like a quarter unit and a half unit and kind of try to do it like that. But that way you don't have too many units already out. But I was already liking Boston's first quarter or second quarter, either one of them. And then I seen you and Ronald talking about it today, and I was kind of listening while I was working. So just wanted to kind of just pick you in about that one.
Yep, Vaughn. And based on that data, the second quarter, Boston wins that second quarter. In these spots, Boston wins that second quarter with a bigger margin of victory than they do the first quarter, which is why I like the first half more than I like the first quarter. But I'm also, like Jay Jones said earlier, I also really like that second quarter. I just didn't play it yet. Boston dominates the second quarter in these revenge matchups. They typically win by, depending on the scenario, they typically win by 5, 6, 4 points, which pushes them to cover the first half. So yeah, that's what I like the most, Vaughn. I like the half a lot more than the quarter. And you saw, Vaughn, you watched the show earlier with me and Ronald. If you was able to zoom in or pause the YouTube videos and look at that, look at those numbers, man, like, you know, the data is there, it supports it. And we've seen Boston, you know, bounce back in this spot all throughout the playoffs. And I'm just at a mindset that, especially if they have, you know, full roster, like if they all can go and stay healthy throughout, you know, we don't have to see, you know, the Paul Pierce wheelchair moments. You know, somebody trying to get back in the game. I like Boston a lot, not to go down 3-1. And I think it starts early because we know how good Miami is in the second half. So yeah. Yep.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me get to Planet. Planet, what's going on, my brother? How you looking at this game today, man?
Hey, well, you know it is what it is. All right, so today I feel like Boston, for sure. First half, first quarter, I feel like Boston comes out on fire. I feel like we see them come out on fire. And I really would love to see Boston win, but y'all know I've been on this heavy Miami has to win again. They have to. You can't go to Miami and be down like that. I just don't see that happening. But I feel like tonight is, I feel like last game was a bait game. Who get hurt, they go out, boom, boom, boom. I just don't trust Smart tonight. I just do not trust. I just don't trust it. I feel like if there is going to be one player that is in everybody's parlay that is going to just suck life out of that shit, and I think that person is Marcus Smart. I got to just be honest and real with everybody. And so, but I definitely am on Boston coming out strong, and I hope they can close it out. But I feel like Miami knows they need to win tonight. I don't think we see a duplication of that game from Bam that we seen the other night. But feel like
you mean Boston got to win, Planet, or Miami got to win?
I feel like Miami have to win tonight.
Oh, you feel like Miami got to go up 3-1 tonight?
It's 3-1.
If they win tonight, because you know they won game 1, they lost game 2, and now they done won game 3 in Boston already. So if they win tonight, they go up 3-1, heading back to Miami for game 5.
Boston. I feel like Boston wins tonight. I feel like Boston wins tonight. Boston wins tonight, but I feel like Marcus Smart though is just not a safe choice for tonight. I feel like last time we seen Jason have 10, he came back next game 30, 13 rebounds. I feel like we see something like that tonight. And I feel like Al also has like a good kind of night tonight because we really ain't seen Al turn up again. But tonight I think it's going to be another good one, but I think this definitely go to 7. I keep saying that. I think it go to 7. So whatever it's going to take for it to get to 7, because we know Golden State is going to lose in Dallas tomorrow because they loyal to their fans and they want to win at home. I mean, that's just the truth. We just see that. And this is the only thing that the NBA has that's going to keep the longevity of this going. I don't think this is over. I think it go to 7 or at least 6. And so whatever it takes to get there, it's going to happen. But I would just be careful about one player being in all of your parlays because I see somebody just going out with that fake shit. And that's just all I'm on today.
Yeah.
It's a good day for me. I ain't really playing too many. It's one of them watch it and enjoy the entertainment.
Nah, I like that. I absolutely love that. Because we don't have to force plays. We talk about that all the time. Appreciate you sharing that, man.
Forcing the plays. So, you know, I say live bet if you can, take something live. But after that last game with Jimmy, I mean, that was crazy just to see that happen.
Insane, bro.
Go over and finna kill it, and then you go out like that. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? But, you know, it is what it is. So that's it for tonight. I hope everybody cash. Get this money. Give out your plays. Support the community. Ball out. Get you a steak.
That's a fact. I like it. Get you a steak. Hey, shout out to the that's about 30 people over on the live stream, man. I'm getting questions, people dropping their best plays, you know, providing feedback on their plays. So definitely head over if you want to chime in and just you know,
because Vaughn be having them sleeping plays, dog.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Also, like I like the live stream because you know it gives you guys a chance to visually see what people are typing out too, so you don't have to like remember everything. So MLG said, yo, Chris, gun to your head, who you taking for 7 rebounds, Tatum or Brown? Can't decide between which, because seen a lot of cappers on either Brown or Tatum. I would say so Jaylen Brown has been averaging 1 more rebound about 1.2 more rebounds than Jason Tatum throughout the playoffs, specifically at home. So in this scenario, but I like both. I think they both bring maximum effort and energy to this game. I think there's a direct correlation between the 99.5 points that the books are projecting the Miami Heat to score, and both of those guys being able to get their rebounds tonight. I do think that Al Horford and Robert Williams probably will get a lot of rebounds as well. So personally, I probably wouldn't be looking. It's really hard for me to pick. I'll just say that. Like, I think based on the defensive schemes that they're running, Jaylen Brown has been the one that's been getting more rebounds, but it doesn't necessarily that he'll get more rebounds tonight. So y'all know I was real big on rebounds in the first round of the playoffs, and I was just getting burned. I was taking 95% hit rates and 85% hit rates and 75% hit rates, and still not being able to cover a cash. So I would just tell you guys to if you're gonna play rebounds, probably play it for a half unit if you're typically playing whole units, or a quarter unit, or live bet rebounds as well. Because if you think you're gonna get them, it doesn't necessarily mean you are gonna get them. But I do expect a lot of rebounds because I think Boston comes out and plays extremely well on the defensive end, kind of smothering Miami, specifically in the second quarter when they don't have Tyler Hero, that other ball handler. So yeah, that's just the way I'm kind of looking at the game. I would lean towards the under, especially if Marcus Smart and Robert Williams comes in, are both playing and can stay in the game as well. I would definitely look towards the under. And under typically correlates with with more rebounds because a lot of shots will be missed. Troy said, "Hey Chris, not sure if this was brought up, and maybe Lockdown can chime in, but what about Victor Oladipo over 1.5 steals at plus 165 on Caesars? Is Lockdown not even up here no more? I don't know if anybody got anything they want to chime in. I think Victor Oladipo definitely has the capability to get the 1.5 steals. Plus money is good. I would probably sprinkle on it. He's gonna get more run today for sure without without Tyler Hero being there. But I don't really play a bunch of defensive props. I think they're a little too volatile too. Let me get to a couple more, then we'll jump back to the space. And if Smart doesn't play, I feel like Tatum will cover his prop assists at 5.5 because we know Tatum is going to have the ball in his hands. Yeah, I do like that a lot as well. If Smart doesn't play, Tatum typically makes the right play. He doesn't force a lot of shots, so I'll be looking for Tatum to go over his assist prop as well. I do think that line is really sharp though, which is why I wouldn't play it. I could see him finishing with 7 assists. I could also see him finishing with 5 assists. Boston doesn't have to have one thing go right for them to win. Like, it could be a big game from Jaylen Brown. It could be a big game from Al Horford on the assist line. So that kind of scares me off some of the player props for the full games. I think these lines are extremely sharp. This is also the 4th time that these teams have played against each other, so it's not going to be a lot of variance in the lines. Under 105 first half, book it, JR said. Okay. I wouldn't say it's rare for a team dominating the whole game to also win the 4th. What else we got? Yo, Chris, I think Gabe Vincent 1.5 rebounds at plus money might be a steal. What do you think? It depends, MLG. I think it just depends on how how for me, like I'm not real big on like playing those low lines. I would have to evaluate, how many rebound chances he's been getting. I know he's typically guarding guards, and I don't know how many times he dropped back down to, try to go back and get those rebounds. So when you're looking at players like Gabe Vincent or even Steph Curry to get rebounds, is really just based on long rebounds. I think that's the reason why Steph has been able to get as many rebounds in the conference finals as he has. Because a lot of those rebounds are just bouncing out, and they're extremely almost at the 3-point line, 20 feet away from the goal. So if you think Boston shoots a lot of threes tonight and they miss them, then maybe he can get the two rebounds. But 2 rebounds is a low number. I will have to run more data on it before I blindly tell you what to do with that, MLG. I hope that's helpful though. Kev, I want to come to you because I know you've been waiting for a minute, and then I'm gonna come back to Jay Jones, and then I'm gonna get a couple more requests, and then we're gonna get out of here. What's up, Kev? How you doing today, bro?
What's good, Chris? How are you?
I'm good, man. I keep telling people, man, trying to get some of this money back I lost on the Mavs last night, bro. They did me dirty, but I'll be all right, man. How you doing?
I'm solid too. I lost a little bit of change on the Mavs anyway yesterday too, but we move. So wanted to talk about a couple motivational things. So I'm gonna pin something up in the jumbotron that Victor Oladipo tweeted out yesterday. You guys should all take a look at that. And then I have a tweet right here, another tweet that I'm going to pin to the jumbotron about Jason Tatum. So after losses since February 1st, 2022, JT is averaging 31.5 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 50% shooting from the field, 41% from 3, and 62.7% true shooting, and they have an 8-0 record. So what I just pinned to the jumbotron about Victor Oladipo, he tweeted a literal clip of him stealing the ball from Tatum and Brown. And knowing the type of coach that Ime is, he probably put this shit on the biggest bulletin board that you could find. You feel me?
That's a fact,
I
bro.
know damn well that they both saw this clip of their ass getting locked up, and they gonna have something for him tonight. And I just want to tell everybody in here, I am a Boston fan, but I still can look at the game objectively. I think Victor Oladipo is going to get fried tonight. I think Boston is going to win tonight, and I think Miami will probably win Game 6 back at home. But I still got Boston in the series. With that being said, or Game 5, I should say, back at home. With that being said, man, I'm not on anything official. Just strong lean towards Tatum points and possibly Brown's points as well. I just don't think you tweet out clips of you locking people up in the middle of a series. That's just huge motivational spots for two supremely. And it's not like these guys don't have talent, right? Like these guys could both put up 40 on you on any given game. So it's just crazy to me that he actually tweeted that out. I love the confidence. And Victor Oladipo is a great player, but I think we in for something special tonight from both of them, or at least one of them for sure.
Hey, Kev, I absolutely love it, bro. I love everything you said, man. I think, like you said, that's bulletin board material for sure. And we're gonna see what happened. We definitely about to see what happened with that. I don't know if you guys had a chance to watch it, but Jaylen Brown is somebody that keeps a extremely professional demeanor at all times. He never gets too high, he never gets too low. I love that about Jaylen Brown a lot. But he was pissed. You could tell he was pissed. Yeah. Because he was dropping a couple swear words in the interview, and that's not him. I think he was frustrated with his teammates. He probably was frustrated with Tatum for turning the ball over so much, but he was also frustrated with himself for turning the ball over. I'm looking for Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum to both have really big games, man. And a lot of what you just posted in that StatMuse tweet about Jason Tatum is one of the reasons why I would take his rebounds over tonight. It's not even based on what he's doing in this series, last series. It's more so about how does he perform after a similarly bad performance. And so I absolutely love everything you said, Kevin. That's all I'll say to piggyback off of it, but I love what you said, bro.
Yeah, man. Like I've been watching basketball for a long time, and I can't remember anybody that has posted clips of them doing well mid-series. I mean, it's probably happened, but them doing well mid-series, man. Like that's just, and like I said, knowing the type of coach that Ime is, dude saw this. It was on the biggest bulletin board. It was probably on the motherfucking jumbotron walking into the stadium today. Like the way that these guys are gonna come out tonight, I really have all faith in them, man. I can't stress that enough.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, Kev. I'm with you, bro. We'll see what happens. Nothing is guaranteed for sure, but we definitely gonna see what happens. Jay, I want to come back to.
If you ever needed any more motivation, I mean,
that's it, right, man?
Win game, and then you got guys poking you in the chest,
like
what they have between
Marcus Smart? Marcus Smart's out.
He's out.
Yep. Sham just tweeted it. There will be there has been increased swelling in his right ankle.
I told you FanDuel was in the fucking locker room.
You did. Robert Williams is in. Marcus Smart is out. Oh, that's big. Man, that's big.
Tatum triple-double?
It could be there. Damn. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I might look towards Tatum turnover. Whenever he's had to play point guard or just kind of be more in a facilitating role, he kind of gets caught in between scoring and try to facilitate. So I might look at his turnovers tonight.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that throws a wrinkle into some things because I was thinking that he was gonna play. Go ahead, Vaughn. Then I want to come to Jay.
Hey, I ain't got no whole lot. So just real quick on the smart news. I still like all my plays. Like my plays weren't Marcus Smart dependent. I think it. Of course, it throws a hamper on things because you lose your primary ball handler. As someone who coaches, is real hard when you lose your primary ball handler. But I was more counting on Boston as a team, and I still like to play. I still like Boston to come out motivated for that first quarter at 2.5. I already took that, so I'm cool with that being 2.5. I was willing to take that with Smart or without Smart. I still like my first half at 105. Like I said, it's I got a little bit of an excuse if it don't hit, but I still like the plays, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Jay, I want to come to you, and then I think Monotone had put his hand back up too, so I want to get back to Monotone. What's up, Jay?
Can you hear me? I'm in the car.
Yeah, you good? You live?
No, that was crazy that Kev mentioned that because I was literally about to bring up like nobody mentioned Victor Oladipo posting that, and what I think is crazy about him posting that is like how can you post that when Jaylen Brown gave you 40?
I know, right? I saw it too.
That shit is crazy to me. That shit is crazy to me, dog.
Now if you think he's about to come out and damn near like I would, bro, like. If I was anybody like leaning towards Victor Oladipo, I wouldn't take any of his props tonight. They're about to sit on him. Like I think the whole team is gonna have a problem with him now, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Just like the whole team probably seen that. So that was just one thing I was gonna mention, and then I had a little parlay that I was gonna mention, but it included Marcus Smart, so I'm gonna chalk that. But I didn't lock it. It was just in my slip, but I'm not even about to lock it anymore. So that was what I was gonna mention. Kev kind of talked about it. It was just that thing about Victor Oladipo. I just thought that was completely crazy. Someone dropped 40 on you and you're gonna put lock like a lock emoji.
Right.
I've never seen anything like that. That's
yeah,
absurd.
I think I think he might just be happy that he finally made it back into the league and overcame the injuries. Like that's the only angle I can take.
That was the worst 40-point game ever. You can't turn the ball over 8 times, and like especially in clutch performances. Or in clutch moments when you're trying to make the comeback, and it's like, I don't know. That's probably why he was mad. It's because it was like this. It was a soft 40, and they lost, and he turned the ball over so often. Like it was wild.
I think if Tatum would have scored more than 10 points, even if he would have scored 20, they win that game. In my opinion.
It seemed like to me that we gave them the game, and with all these turnovers that we had, like if we literally just. We had 19 turnovers, 23 turnovers.
Celtics are definitely the better team. I think if everybody's healthy, everybody's playing good, Celtics win. But it's the NBA the last 5 years. It's all like, who's the healthiest? Like,
that's a fact, man.
Get a healthy team versus a healthy team anymore. It sucks.
I'm not gonna lie though. Like the Heat got dogs, and I think that's something that we've been lagging. Like just. Dogs, you know what I mean? Just
for me though, Kev, and I'm gonna cut this short like in a couple minutes because I do want to go. I got another invite, man, to the Miami Heat space tonight, and I told Jay I was gonna come through. So
we're gonna go. Over there?
I'm going over there at 7:30, man. Probably I might be a couple minutes. I might be a couple minutes late, but
I might step in there.
I think it's more so this though, Kev, like because I've watched all the games in this series too, man. This is how I feel. I feel like, as Matt said, Boston is the better team. But if Boston isn't going to consistently be dogs, right? Because they show glimpses of being able to be dogs, but it hasn't been consistent. Like they're not the more physical team every single night, right? So if they can be that and box out, get rebounds, not turn the ball over, and then just do everything else that they normally do, then they'll win the game. So for Miami to win, they need a lot more to happen than for Boston to win to happen. Now, when you subtract Marcus Smart out the lineup, then of course that bodes in favor of the Miami Heat, of course. So that's what I would kind of chime in and share as well.
No, that's facts. That's facts. I think if they come out with a certain level of physicality from the jump, then I think we'll win. But if they want to play soft and let Victor Oladipo take the ball from you, then you're gonna have him tweeting out and feeling good about himself.
That's a fact.
And like I said, he's a great player, and I'm happy that he's back in the league because he was one of my favorites back in the day. But we have to come out with a consistent level of physicality, like you said.
Yeah, for sure. Monotone, and then I'm gonna come to you, Boogie, too, because I do want to get your plays in. I'm gonna come back to Vaughn, then we're gonna shut down. What's up, Monotone?
Yeah, appreciate that. I got a couple quick things real quick, too. Someone posted the Tatum trend about following a loss. I wrote about a similar trend this morning for Tatum points, talking about after he has a bad performance, right? So in all 4 playoff games this year where he had under 23 points, he's instantly come back with a 28-point performance or more. So his points are currently at 28 right now. So I do like that spot, kind of agreeing with the after a loss trend. It's also even after a bad game trend, too. And then after the Smart news, right, I like Peyton Pritchard a lot. Any guy that could potentially take 7 to 8 threes in like 15 minutes is a guy that I absolutely want to ladder. So I'm definitely waiting for those Peyton Pritchard props to come out as soon as possible. I'll definitely be putting some money on that. And then finally, I just opened up DraftKings, and in big red letters, it said, build a same-game parlay around Bam Adebayo. So do with that information what you want to do, but that scares me. So good luck.
Thanks, Monotone. I appreciate that, bro.
Chris, real quick, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say. I just locked in Tatum 28 official. I've been talking about it too much. So
Yeah, Kev. Especially when you subtract Marcus Smart, that's 13.5 points is typically where Marcus Smart line's sitting at. We're not asking Tatum to do, but so much more. And I think he does get, a few more of the foul calls because PJ Tucker was literally on his jersey the entire game last game, right? So I think he does a better job of making sure that, the fouls, that the refs see that he's getting fouled. And at home, he probably gets more to call. So I like that look a lot too, Kev. And I might end up sprinkling on Tatum to just go over to 27.5 points. Monotone gave out a great stat. I hadn't looked up the numbers, but I knew, most of that just based off memory. Boogie, I'm gonna come to you, and then Vaughn, I'm gonna come to you, and then we're gonna shut this thing down. What's up, Boogie?
Hey, what up? Real quick, went 1-1 yesterday. Dallas, man, killed me.
Killed us, bro. Killed everybody.
Yeah, I try to be a little disciplined. That's why I didn't tell the first quarter. I told myself yesterday I was going to just stick to my 2. But I've been hot on these under PRAs. So my under PRAs for the day is, hold up, I got Bam Adebayo. I got this at plus money too, so I'm excited. 29.5 PRA today.
Under?
I like that. I got that at plus 100 on my book.
You took the under, Boogie?
Yeah, under for Bam.
29.5?
29.5. I think Robert Williams gonna slow him up today. 30. I don't know how he'll get that 30. I don't know if they're expecting him to get 20 and 10 or something, but I don't see that happening. And I also like Miami fourth quarter. I don't know who's gonna win this game, but I just took it just now once I heard Marcus Smart gonna be out.
Spread or money line, Boogie?
Spread.
Spread, okay.
I got it at -2.
Okay.
I mean +2. I'm sorry.
+2. Okay.
+2. So I think with Marcus Smart being out, Jaylen Brown and Tatum will have to play a lot more defense, and we're gonna be asking for them to score a lot of points if they want to win this game. I feel like they're gonna tie out in the fourth quarter, and even if it's a blowout and they lose, I can still see if they win, Celtics win as a blowout, I still see Miami winning that fourth quarter. So they're gonna be my 2 plays for the day. Under on Bam PRA in the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter +2. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
appreciate you, Boogie. Appreciate you, my brother. Vaughn, right, real quick, back to you, rapid fire, and then we go. I'm gonna get Norman back up here because he probably got something he want to share. Then we gonna get out of here.
I ain't have a whole lot. I just wanted to respond to, I think Matt said it about the injuries, about just the injuries in general for Boston and Miami in this series. I think we all talked about it about a month ago when we was talking about Boston potentially winning the East, and we talked about whether it be Milwaukee, Boston, or Miami. It's gonna come down to a war of attrition. Not about who's the best team, but who can survive the injuries. We see Milwaukee couldn't survive without Middleton. We got to see what Boston can do tonight without Smart. So it's just a war of attrition at this point. Who got the better, healthier bodies, what coach can make adjustments. So we just got to see how this one going to play out. But that was all I had for that.
Okay. My God. Appreciate that, bro. Norman, you got anything else you want to share real quick? I think you connected, Norman. If you can hear me, you can share whatever you got, bro. All right, we don't got Norman. So let me come to Albert real quick, and then we getting up out of here. Albert, if you can hear me, the floor is yours, man. Anything you want to share? Are you connected, Albert? Yeah, Albert, you can come off mute. I see your hand up. You can come off mute and share if you got a play or a question or whatever. Albert, if you can hear me, bro, the floor is yours. I guess not. That's it, man. Okay. I tried to get you up, Albert. I tried to get you up, Norman. I guess it didn't work. Demon Time. Real quick, if you got a quick take, man, just you can go ahead and give it. We're gonna about to shut this down though. What's up?
No worries. I just seen the news, but before this, I put out Tatum PRA over 38.5 at minus 120. I took Tatum over 3.5 threes, and the line really only moved a hook. I'm buying it a point and a half. I'm taking Boston -5. Those are all official.
Demon Time. The first one was Tatum over 38.5 PRA.
Yeah.
Dang, that seems kind of low. Okay.
Yeah. And with the with Smart being out, it's just a desperation game. Like he's not gonna stop shooting the ball.
That's a fact.
No matter what. So I like that. I like the threes over 3.5, and then I'm buying a point and a half. I'm just taking Boston -5. All three official.
Boston -5. Okay. Hey, I like the looks, Demon. They correlate a lot to how I think the game gonna play out as well, man. Good luck. I hope you cash them, bro. Appreciate you sharing them too.
Brother. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. So real quick before I do get out of here, I'm looking at. I had wrote it down early on the sheet at the Celtics -2.5 for the first quarter, -4.5 for the first half. So since the Marcus Smart news, that line did change to 3.5 now. So I'm definitely going official on the Celtics first half -3.5. Like I said, I think Boston comes out, max motivation spot, desperation spot, and should be winning the half by at least 6-7 points. Not to say Miami's going to roll over, but I expect peak motivation for Boston in this first half, especially given knowing how well this Spoelstra does in the third quarter specifically, and in the second half. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna probably put 2 units on the first half -3.5, but I'm also dabble on I'm gonna dabble just a tad bit on the Celtics first quarter -2.5. It won't be as big of a play for me. And then I do like Tatum PRA and I like his points. So I got to figure out what I'm gonna do with those. I'm probably gonna play one and not play the other, but I do like Tatum PRA. So I might just play the PRA and not the points because I think he could hit the PRA with just points. Like we have seen a 40-point game from Tatum. So yeah, I like those. Also, when I was in Ream Spaces earlier, I talked about laddering not Robert Williams, Grant Williams threes. I do think that's a nice spot to ladder. I haven't put that play in yet, but I'm probably gonna lock that one in. That's gonna be my only ladder of the day. It's gonna be a smaller play, and then Monotone mentioned Pritchard too. One of those players for Miami's probably going for Boston probably going to hit the three. We know that the Heat defense on the road 3-point percentage increases 10%. At home, teams are only shooting 31% from three. On the road, teams are shooting 41% from three. So those are my favorite looks for the game. I'm gonna write all this down and tweet it out so you guys can see it. I appreciate everybody for tapping in on the live stream. But I do got my guy Prop got up here, so I want to give him the floor real quick, even though he late. What's up, Prop? I'm messing with you, bro. What's going on, bro?
Yo, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Look, I didn't come for no play. I came to tell you, man, get the hell off of here, man. You've been on here for 2 hours on this one game. I know you tired, bro. You do so much for the people, man. This is just an appreciation speaking, bro. I ain't come to give you no play. You listen to a lot of shit today, a lot of crazy shit, some good shit as well. I was listening to my car ride home. I said, there's no way this dude's still on here when I make it home.
Talking for 2 hours about one game, right, bro?
You are hell, Prop. I swear, bro. What is wrong?
Man, go get you some wine and enjoy the game, bro. You work hard, man. Get the hell off here.
That's
Appreciate you, Chris.
Nah, for sure. Appreciate y'all as well, man. Appreciate Prop too, man. Me and Prop about to set something up. We about to do something on the YouTube together.
The community, man. We gonna work them six joints. We gonna hook them joints up, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we got something. We about to tap in on that. But yeah, I'm about to head over to the Miami Heat space, man. If y'all see me in there, y'all can pop through. Jay hosting. He sent me the invite. He already telling me, we need the parlays. I don't know why he think I'm a parlay guy, but he telling me, we need the parlays over here. And probably just want to slander me because I'm on the Boston side of things. But we're going to see what happens when I get over there, man. So, yeah,
Celtics.
Yeah, y'all feel free to tap in over there, man. And anything, live, I might end up going live during the, during the halftime. And if I do, I'll, see something I like, I'll go live or, a live tweet, a live play. I'll definitely share it. But y'all have a good night, man. Appreciate everybody for tapping in on the live stream. Like I said, appreciate everybody for listening, all the contributors. We had some sharp minds in the space tonight, man. And the goal is always to make more money than you bet. So let's be profitable, man. Good luck on all your plays. I'm out. Live stream. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm shutting this thing down. Good luck on all your plays as always.